Good afternoon, people, and here we got some wonderful new rumors from We Got This Covered. And as you can hear from the title, it's Warner Brothers developing Batwoman movie. Kristen Stewart eyed to star. Now, Kristen Stewart, what can we say about Bella from the Twilight series? Well, she's got that open mouth, sort of doughy-eyed look all the time. Been in a lot of things I don't really know. Yeah, I can't really jump her. There's something that's before Twilight. There's Twilight New Moon, Eclipse. I haven't seen any of the Twilights, but there's apparently 5 of them. Don't know. American Ultra, okay, 2015. That's something I've heard of. Don't know any of these. Okay, so she's been in a few minor movies, and she's been working nonstop. Good for her. The question is, do you think she'd be better at Batwoman than Ruby Rose? Is this a step up? Is this a lateral move between acting talent? Ooh, it's hard. It's hard to gauge. I mean, Kristen Stewart is not exactly a buff military type of girl. Maybe because of Charlie's Angels, she's been sort of showing that off, and she's been working out, and I don't know. I don't know how you get big as a girl that size, but it's possible. Maybe she's in fighting form. So Warner Brothers is speculating on this, and they're relaunching the big screen for the Batman starring Robert Pattinson. This is true. And I believe Robert Pattinson was also from Twilight. So, hey, why not get more fans from Twilight, or more actors from Twilight? Warner Brothers has high hopes for the movie. They're due to expand the Bat corner of the DC universe with solo films like Batgirl. Interesting. Nightwing. Okay, I mean, they got to luck out eventually. DC has to bring home a winner outside of Wonder Woman. I think, did Aquaman do okay at the box office? I'm not sure. So what about Ruby Rose, about to join the Arrowverse on TV as the new character? We don't know yet. It seems Warner Brothers is now looking to develop a Batwoman standalone movie as well. They've already got a few names eyed for it. Okay. So they've been informed by sources, the same ones who told us that Pattinson was confirmed to be playing Batman and Viola Davis is returning for Suicide Squad. There's another big if that thing even can possibly be attractive. The first movie was a dud, not financially, but just in terms of storytelling, of it being actually entertaining, believable, likable, etc. So the studio wants to do something with Kate Kane on the big screen, and Kristen Stewart is one actress on the wish list. So nothing's decided. It's just a rumor. They're looking at people. Fine. It's Kristen Stewart, guys. It's Bella from Twilight. Obviously she's much older now, but yeah. As we previously reported, Warner Brothers is also considering Pattinson's former Twilight co-star for Batgirl, and right now it's unclear which role she may end up in. That's interesting. So they're also thinking of her as Barbara Gordon, I guess, for Batgirl, unless there's another flavor of Batgirl I don't know. I don't know if she's British or has that red hair. Maybe there's other flavors of Batgirl I don't know, so who knows what's going on. We also heard that though the plan is for the Batwoman movie to be inspired by Greg Rucka comic books and will likely have a female director at the helm, that's fine. Beyond that, however, we don't know much more. Okay, so yeah, big rumor mill. There is Ruby Rose, or Kate Kane, on the screen, looking very thin, non-intimidating in her apparently army fatigues. But maybe it's just the shirt she's wearing. She looks so thin. It's just like her head's gigantic, and maybe it's just the helmet. I don't know. They gotta sell us on her. Like, oh. Yeah, she looks tiny there. Still looks tiny. Pretty thin. Yeah, I don't know. That's just me. Circling back to Stewart, though, and she might be a better pick for Batwoman than Batgirl. Don't know about that. Yes, maybe because of her age, you could argue that, but not just her acting skills alone. Just like, maybe it'd be best if she'd be a girl. Yeah, maybe better. So it might fit the more mature Kate Kane better than the younger Barbara Gordon. Plus, it would be best to get an openly LGBTQ actress like Stewart for the role. No, it wouldn't. It doesn't make a difference. Would it help? It would help, but it's not a big deal. We're talking about acting, and if you can act, then you shouldn't have to worry about what they're acting at or what they're trying to act as. Whether they're actually this or that sexually makes no difference to an actor. An actor should be able to act, pretend. That's what makes them good. The Charlie's Angel star recently revealed that she'd been told to keep her sexuality a secret. Yeah, I heard about that. That's silly. If she hoped to get a big superhero movie gig, I mean, you should keep your personal life secret in general. You don't need to be told to do that. And it's like why we look to celebrities as moral compasses for coming out of the closet. It's just like, who cares? Let them be people. Just don't let it interfere with your professional life, and everything's great. So she might enjoy proving the haters wrong. There are no haters. We don't care. We only hate bad media, bad art. And if you're a bad actor, then that's what's going to happen. And we could argue that the Twilight series could have been better written, but you still need a good actor to portray that writing, to render that writing onto the screen and act it out. So maybe if she had a better script, then she would have had better lines. That's possible, but would she be the right actress for that job? I don't know. Then again, she's also a candidate for Batgirl, so there's no telling which way this will go, or even if she'll end up with either character. Exactly, it's just a rumor. As we know, casting Stewart is just an internal discussion at present. An offer has yet to be formally extended. Yeah, I mean, they're not even sure if they're going to be doing this movie, so it's kind of premature to start saying, hey, we're going to offer her something. We don't know. It's all rumors. We don't know. Presumably, work won't really begin on either Batgirl or Batwoman until the Batman is either before cameras or has reached cinemas. That could be for years, so it may be a while before we hear anything concrete, as always. Though, okay, great. Well, it's just wrapping my head around whether I'd want to see Ruby Rose or Kristen Stewart is just like, no, and probably no. So unless they really amp up their storytelling game, they get a nice director, they, I don't know, maybe have a certain famous comic book that involves Barbara Gordon, like The Killing Joke or something along those lines, I think, hey, I'd want to see that, regardless of who the actors are. But that's just me. Thanks, guys, for listening. I don't know what you think of Kate Kane as Kristen Stewart, or Kristen Stewart as Kate Kane, or Ruby Rose as Kate Kane. It's just making me smile for the wrong reasons. Anyway, thanks for listening. Have yourself a great afternoon.